Hi, my name is Alison Boyle and I just wanted to shoot this quick video to talk about the sales pipeline, or otherwise known as the customer journey. So it's effectively the sales process as people come in to and are introduced to your organisation, to them then becoming customers and going through and giving you wonderful testimonials and feedback. Now, we work with a lot of businesses, particularly figuring this out. We specialise in Infusionsoft and help them figure out the sales pipeline in Infusionsoft, but it doesn't matter which system you have, as long as you have a system. So here's how I would suggest doing this, or just trying to get this together. First things first, when an inquiry comes in, what's the first thing that happens to that inquiry? Who deals with it? Does it get passed on to a member of staff? Does it get an email response back, or is it something that you deal with? What is the next step of that journey? So if you break it down into goals, so the first goal is, well, that prospect needs a response. They need, and how are they responded to? What's the information that you then give them back? And then what happens with the next goal will be the follow-up. What happens with the follow-up? So then whose responsibility is it to follow up, and how are they notified, or how are they reminded to follow them up? And then once they are followed up, what information do they need to then get them to make the next decision? That might be, oh, we need more information, or can you send us a quote? How does that happen? If that's the next goal, just document it. And once you've completed that, then what's the next stage? What's the next step? What is it you deliver next? What is it that will then finally make that prospect become a customer? So my suggestion to you is just get a Word document, or a Google Sheet, or a Google Docs, or whatever works for you, and just document it, but break it down into mini goals. So how many goals are there, and what happens in between each goal once that goal has been achieved? And it might be that you want to call people, or you get their answer phone, and then you leave a message, and then how many times after that do you want to keep pursuing them? What are the stages? At what point do you, or what stages do you need to keep educating this person enough for them to make or take that next step? So I hope that's been helpful. Your sales process is a huge part of your business, and I see so many people fall over at this point because they haven't actually documented, they haven't got their process off pat. But just by documenting it and putting it into simple stages is going to make your life so much easier, because then you can then translate it into your system, whichever system that may be. I do recommend Infusionsoft, I have to say. That's a personal choice of mine. But I hope that's helped. Let me know in the comments, or if you've got any questions, I'd be happy to hear from you.